How can we use Canva for our small business? My name is Louise Brogan and I am a Canvassador. I have been working with companies, businesses, entrepreneurs and solopreneurs for over 10 years now, helping them to raise their visibility online. Today I want to show you how we can really make use of Canva, because for years you, possibly like me, have just been using it to go in and create images without any real organisation and without an appreciation of all the amazing things that we can do with this tool. So when I open Canva, this is what I see. Will you design today? Here's my previous things I've created here, and all of these options across the top. So let's go over to the left hand side, and this is what is called the home screen. You can pop this menu in and out by clicking this top button here. So now we've got the full menu. Before we get started, check what level of plan you have on Canva. You can use Canva completely for free, or you can also upgrade to paid options. So to check what account we're on, we go to our profile here and we click on settings, and under settings you will find billing, and that will tell you what plan you are in Canva with. So I am currently on Canva Teams, and you can change your plan here if you want to switch to Canva Pro, update payment method, etc. Okay, so now we know what plan we're on. Let's get into using Canva. So down the left hand side, this menu is really I want to show you today. So we have brand, and anything that has a little crown beside it means that it's a premium feature, by the way. We have Canva AI, templates, approvals, and then projects. Projects is the piece that I want to show you first, because if you're working with somebody, or say you work for yourself and maybe you work with some admin support, or you have various projects inside your business. So you might do speaking events, maybe you have client work, and what you want to do is create projects for those. So click on the plus sign here to add a project, and we click on new folder, and we will give this folder a name. And for the use of today, I'm just going to say Canvassador Workshops, okay? And people with access, that is myself, I'm the owner, and I'm going to click on Create Folder. So then it says open your folder, and of course there's nothing in my folder yet. So I could add in previous designs that I've created for my workshops, or I could start by creating design. So now we have a home for all the work that we're going to do today. Our next step is going over to click on brand, and in here I want you to create a brand template. We're just going to go in and create a brand template. So click on brand kit on the left hand side, and we're going to create a personal brand kit by clicking on here. We'll call it Louise's Kit for Canvassador. Louise Brogan's Canvassador Kit. All right, I want you to do this along with me. You can pause the video and do it yourself. When we do this in person, obviously, I will stop the session and we'll do it together. All right, get your brand kit started in seconds. So this is wonderful. It will pull from my website. So let's type in the website and click go. It is scanning for my information, and it says it's off to a great start. Now it's added in my image here, and it's added in some colors. So let's click on continue setup. It's got an icon. I'm going to change that and say headshot. So it's a good idea to name things in a way that are going to be easy for you to find later. But of course, we're going to put this all inside our folder. And there is company logo. Okay. And what else am I going to add in? So it says check out colors. Let's click on check out colors. So apply color themes to apply colors as a set. So that is definitely a color of mine, as is that. That is not really a color that I'm using. So I'm going to click on those, and I'm going to call this Core Colors for Louise Brogan Limited. Okay, wonderful. And let's click on all set. Let's go back to our brands. We've got our logos. We've got our colors, and in the logos, I'm actually going to add in one of my square logos as well. So just go over to the right hand side and click on upload files and find your logos that you have saved previously. If you don't have logos, there are lots of people who can create a logo for you. You could also create a logo using a template on Canva. Here we have a couple of different options for my brand logo in Square, so I'm just going to upload those as well. So now we've got the logo stamp, and you can tell that these were made by a designer because she's even named them properly. So now I've got 4 logos in here. I'm happy with my colors in here. Oh, it says keep. Yes, click keep and keep. There we go. And then I'm going over to fonts. So now we want to add in fonts. Remember, it says Louise Brogan's Canvassador kit at the top here. So the title font, I want to use Montserrat. So just start typing in the font. And here's a little tip for you. If you click this arrow here, you can choose the different options. So semi-bold is going to be the title. Subtitle then, I have Lato as my subtitle, so let's look for that. Lato, and I'm going to have Lato Regular as my subtitles. Headings, I would like those to be Montserrat as well. And you just go through all of this and fill it out. So upload all your different fonts and they are now saved in here. So that's great. Just click on here. Let's just check. Lato, yes. Title, yes. All right, happy days. Now we go to brand voice. So add a voice to reflect your personality. So let's have a think about this. So add a brand voice. I would say friendly, enthusiastic, helpful. We create content to help small business owners raise their profiles online. Okay, you've got 500 characters in there, so you can come back to this and you can test it out. Try your brand voice in a design. Next is photos, and I think this is brilliant because what we want to do is, if you're creating lots of content for your social media, you do want to have your own photographs in here. So I'm going to click in upload files and I'm going to look for photographs of me speaking because I do a lot of speaking work. I'm just going to select some photographs, upload files. I don't think there's a limit in here as to how many we can add. I've got some of my professional taken photographs here. I'm going to add all of those in. So a couple of action shots, and I've also got a couple of my professional taken headshots, so that now those photographs are all in here as well. And you can look at this in a grid fashion like this, and you can also look at it in a bullet point fashion like this. Next we're going to graphics and add brand assets or guidelines for consistency across designs. Any icons that you use, and then any charts that you want to use as well. So I think for us, the brand kit now looks good. We've got logos, colours, fonts, brand voice, and we can add in extras as we go. You can also add in your own category, of course, down here at the bottom. So now that we have got our brand kit, let's go and create some content. And one of the things I love about Canva is the high volume of templates that they have. So if we go into templates and I want to say, okay, let's create a Instagram post. Click Instagram post, and here are lots of different options. So we've got all of these different types along the top. So let's say we want to go for a minimalist look. And let's pick one that we like. So there's a coffee one. You'll see the little crown at the bottom means that this is a paid, this has features, and click on this. It says this is a premium template is included in your Canva plan. So we can use this one. You can also follow the designers if you like the designers. So I'm going to click on customize this template. You can also just choose ones that are in the free option, of course, if you don't have a paid Canva account. And in here then, what I want to do is go to my brand, and I want to change this so it fits with my brand. And I'm going to shuffle the colours. How wonderful is that? Look, it's just changing over to my colours. And you can change them around and see which style you like. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, so then is that my font? No, it's not. So let's go to, click on the document font, and we're going to go to our brand kit, which is the Canvassador kit here. Select brand kit, and it will show us then the fonts for our brand kit. I'm going to say I want that to be Montserrat. and I want this one to be Lato. Just highlight it and it's Lato, and there we have now edited this. The last thing I would do with this one is I'd probably put in a logo and just shrink it down to fit. One of the other things I love about Canva is that, see, these little pink lines appear, so it keeps you in alignment with what is a good design. There is a little image that we have now made for ourselves for Instagram. The next thing I would do is up at the top, then I prefer to do these with dates. So I might say July 30th, ask question Instagram post. And once we are finished with that, you can click share and you can download it to save it to your account, or you can actually send it directly to Instagram here by clicking on Instagram. Okay, so now we've created our first image. Let's make sure we have saved it into our folder. Go to File, Save As, Move, and we're moving into our folder. Now it's called Canvassador Workshops, and we just move it in here. And now we have moved our image into our folder. I click Dismiss. The next thing I want to show you then is how you can then take one of these graphics and you can change the size of it to fit other social media platforms. Over here to click Resize, and you can choose the size that you want to recreate it to. So I'm going to click on social media, I'm going to click on the right hand side, and I'm going to say, okay, I'd like to put this into, and I'm going to turn it into a Facebook story. So click on Facebook story, and I'm going to say copy and resize, so it keeps the original, and then I'm going to resize it to be able to use it inside a Facebook story post. And there we have the same image, but it's sized for a Facebook story post. Now you can move these around slightly if you want. So if you drag the whole thing, click on the box and just move it up like this. Top tip, if you group everything first, it fits. I'm going to select all of these boxes. So hold down your keys and click select, and then go and click group. And what that means is now, if I move this, oh, I forgot to group in my text, but that's okay. I can just drag it up like this and drag the little feature up like that as well. And just resize bits. Okay, so just drag stuff around so you can resize it to how you want it to look. Okay, so that's how you can resize. And then now it says Facebook story up here. I'm just going to edit the name of that. All right, so that is how you can create one design and then you can resize it to fit other features as well. These are just some of the ways you can start to use Canva, but they are things that I was using Canva for years before I even knew these existed. So I hope this is helpful for you. Now it's time for you to do an exercise. So I would like you to open your Canva, go to brand, and I want you to upload your logo, choose your brand fonts and add some of your own images, and then you will have a starter for your own brand. So have a go at that and let me know if you have any issues. My name is Louise Brogan and I would love to help you with more ways in which you can use Canva in your business. Just get in touch, visit louisebrogan.com or send me a message on louise@louisebrogan.com, and let's put this software to the use and use the features that it has available for us and stop just using it to create one-off images.